Level 289 is the 290th level of the backrooms. This level is known for its distinguished nature, as most of the explorers who visit this level say that they had never seen something like that. Level 289 is divided in layers, with each layer varying on properties, survival difficulties, entities, and looks. The entry to this level is only recommended in case you want to die quickly or if you want to raise your levels of adrenaline, but not in a good way. Description: Level 289 is a very big level compared to the others present. Instead of being just an infinite place like Level 0, or a very big and populated city, like Level 188, this level is subdivided in a lot of parts, with a start and an end. It consists of a maze on the first part and a find the exit part with houses on the second part. After you pass these two parts, you'll go to the real part of the level. That last part is subdivided in rooms, varying in every backroom's characteristic you've seen until now. Level 289 Houses. Part 2.jpg The house part of Level 289, Unknown Photographer. The very first part of the level consists of a big outdoor maze. The floor is made out of concrete, covered by leaves from somewhere. And the walls are blue, with a poorly made linear pattern. There is no ceiling present, and the natural lighting present from the sun will help you move through the labyrinth. The architecture of the maze is very different from regular ones, as the rooms are circular and intersected with each other, creating some rooms that are very narrow and other main ones that are very big, with little to no obstructions. The rooms seem to be in a form of an unique pattern of size, but it's still being studied. When you enter the level, you will probably be in the smallest room present, at least from the ones we have documented so far. It's the most common room to no-clip in. There is no food or almond water whatsoever in this part, so very few people actually survive and pass to the rest of the level. Lighting is a very big issue too, as there is a day/night system exclusively there, and in the night, entities may appear. There are no colonies or outposts there either. If you're lucky enough to pass that horrendous maze, you will see yourself in a scenario full of padronized houses, similar to the ones encountered in the USA. Outside the houses, you can see a very plain grass field that apparently extends infinitely. The ones who saw it said that it is a very boring sight. There are some Easter eggs that you can find in this part, like a giant Aztec monument, destroyed, but it's still a beautiful place, approximately 404 kilometers away from the start. Most of the houses have practically the same structure: living room, a bedroom, a bathroom, and a kitchen. Nothing special, kinda like a The Sims 2 community lot style. You can rarely find 500 milliliter bottles of almond water and cans of food on the kitchen area, but check them to see if they're still edible. If not, you may suffer food intoxication, and without proper treatment, you will die. This part also separates the tough ones from the weak ones, with many giving up exploring this level, with their mental sanity affected. Level 289 Maroon House Basement Passagem.jpg The Maroon House Basement to go to the Abyssimus Rooms. Unknown Photographer. The ladder leads to nowhere. The houses are divided in streets and avenues. It's hard to tell where is each street, but everything is oriented by how far from the house that you came in is. However, they aren't made of concrete. As people continued to walk between the houses, the grass started to erode and form natural paths. For example, the exit is located in the 02 Avenue. The characteristic that makes this part so difficult is that this part only has one known exit in the whole 163,366,3322 square decameters present there. One of the multiple maroon-colored houses has a hidden basement. To get there, you need to move one of the disguised bookshelves with a room behind. Once you get there, find the patch on the floor that's slightly lighter than the rest. You won't find it already open, because the house has regenerating properties. When you cut it open, you'll see a narrow hole with stairs on the side. One thing that you need to be aware of is that it becomes very dark once you go down the stairs, so bring lanterns or flashlights. Be really careful with the ambient down there too, as it's very dirty and you might contract diseases. The basement is relatively small compared to the structure of the house above, but there isn't much to do, as your only exit is a small hole. You'll probably take some time trying to fit in it, but once you pass, you'll go to the real part of the level, the Abyssimus Rooms. Level 289 Actual part of Hallways.jpg The hallways present in the final part of Level 289. Unknown Photographer. Credits to you/Chief J98. The Abyssymus Rooms. The Abyssymus Rooms, Abyssymus is the superlative of abyssus, nowadays known as abysm, is level 289 per SE. The other parts were just to separate the weak ones from the strong ones. When you first enter these rooms by the hole in the basement, there is no other way to go in. By the way, you'll see a collection of hallways. It may look like some other levels that people have already explored, but this isn't even 10% of the level. The hallways are very plain, with an autumn-themed carpet with a dark blue and indigo background in all of it, yellow wallpaper, similar to the one found on level 0, modern wall lights and a beige ceiling. The main hallway and the smaller ones are like this. The only way you'll find almond water and food on this part is by trying to find rests of bottles and cans that other people threw away. Either you advance to the other rooms to survive, or you'll keep depending on scraps. The Wi-Fi signal there is non-existent too, so you won't make contact with your friends, even if you have mobile data. The structure of this level is mainly one big hallway with smaller ones on the side. The whole main hallway measures around 65 meters from the start to the end. The smaller ones measure around 10 to 15 meters. But now you may ask, why is this level so special if the main part is so small? Don't panic, little one. We're still going to talk about it. Non-Euclidean geometry. The anomaly of this level revolves around non-Euclidean geometry. The whole concept of non-Euclidean geometry bases on an axiomatic system, modifying the parallel postulate or relaxing the metric requirement, getting either elliptic or hyperbolic geometries. Saying in more common terms, the whole concept of space and dimension is distorted, so the area/volume of a certain room may be bigger or smaller than it seems. This video is a good representation of this phenomenon. Explaining a bit more, if you go to apparently a very big tunnel and you apparently traveled 1/10 of the supposed length, this is non-Euclidean geometry being applied. Contextualizing this concept to level 289, although the hallways and the rooms that you enter may appear very small, they're actually a lot bigger in the inside, fooling the majority of the wanderers who came to this level. Returning to the rooms now, they are divided in 5 types, per impossibile, rooms that may seem impossible to those who visit, defying the laws of physics and even common sense. Infinitum, rooms that go forever. You may have the illusion of progress, but you'll never reach the true end. Liminal spaces wiki-worthy. Natura, rooms that simulate the nature or the normal world, generally populated. Periculum, dangerous rooms, generally inhabited with entities. Anomalies may or may not be present there. Inaccessibilis, rooms that are still not accessible, maybe due to the entities, or just because the room door is locked. Below, we'll describe all the rooms present in level 289. Fractal room survival difficulty class 0 type infinitum safe, secure, devoid of entities. The fractal room is based, obviously, off of fractals. But first, what are fractals? Fractals are a type of geometrical figure that keeps repeating its parts, going on practically infinitely. You can find one example here. This phenomenon can also be found in plants, like flowers and broccolis, although they are more like a Fibonacci sequence than fractals, but we won't talk about that today. Contextualizing this to the level, as you might have already deducted, the fractal rooms goes forever and forever, with the same composition as the Abyssymus rooms. Floor, walls, lights, ceiling, you name it. The rooms repeats itself almost perfectly, and we mean it when we say almost. Some anomalies can be seen in some subrooms there. The most respected theory about why that happens is, when it all started, the room multiplicated easily, but as it was going, the power of propagation decreased, so the level of fidelity to the Abyssymus rooms also fell. Some of the different subrooms present are: red fractal room. Nothing very special about this one, it's simply a section of the fractal room that all structures are deep red colored. The only entity present there is the adult faceling, but they aren't very powerful. It resides around the subroom 22, yes, subrooms are leveled here too. Destroyed fractal room. One part of the fractal rooms seem very destroyed. The walls are semi-demolished, the carpet is very dirty and ripped off in some places, and the lights are destroyed too. It is unknown if it was caused by humans, entities, or other natural causes. Colonies and outposts. The existence of colonies and / or outposts on the fractal room is high, but as you might know, the room is infinite, so it's impossible to keep track of the colonies, so they're not documented. Entities. Some groups of partygoers were found in parts of the room, leading to the theory that fractal rooms has direct connections to level fun. A specimen of Jerry was also found. Room 404 not found. Survival difficulty? Type inaccessibilist. The URL you requested was not found. Maybe you would like to look at Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley, or Sweet Slush I Thought You Wanted to Dance, Tyler, the creator. Error 404. Room 404 not found. Level 289.jpg. The requested URL was not found in this database. That's all we know. Description: the page you were trying to reach does not exist, has been moved, or you don't have enough permissions to access it. You can return to the home page. Do you really want to access this room? The room survival difficulty? I don't know. Probably pretty safe, at least I'm still alive. Description: 150911102598328224db.jpg. Room, I mean, it's just a room, nothing special. We have some furniture. Do you want to do something else? Colonies and outposts? Nothing about that. Things, just a room. Entities? Humans maybe? I don't know. Reality room survival difficulty class 2 Natura unsafe, secure, low entity count. Description: render reality room level 289.jpg 3D render of a part of reality room. Unknown photographer. Sad reality room is composed basically of the elements that are abandoned or decaying in real life, following the trashcore aesthetic. Everything is being destroyed or is already destroying, and the major danger of this level are the buildings, and not the entities. A part of the population there even tried to construct new buildings to live, but the other part destroys them to follow the theme of the room. The only entity present in this level, facelings, are also just trying to survive there, even making alliances with groups of humans, wandering around the room. The rough estimate of the area in this room is around 400.000 square kilometers. The hologram of the skybox in the sky creates the sensation of time, but there is no proper day-night cycle there. It also creates the sensation of distance. It is very hard to get bottles of almond water, food, and other items in general, so it's advised to avoid this room if you can. Finding shelter here is also difficult, as almost everything is destroyed. The only type of weapon you'll directly find there is pieces of debris that are sharp. Excluding that, no real weapons are found. Colonies and outposts. Faceling human union, a group of humans that created an alliance with another group of facelings. They have around 27 humans and 22 facelings. They are always open to trades, and they'll offer to sell their items to you, as well as buying your items too. They also allow you to join them when possible. No hope. A group of humans who gave up trying to find the exit. The estimative of members is around 8, another 17 died before. They won't trade with anyone, as they don't have items to trade. They accept anyone to hang out with them. Entities. The only type of entity present in this room are the facelings, but they are neutral, will only attack when attacked. Some of they even are friends with humans. Possibilities. Room survival difficulty 2, per impossible unsafe, secure, low entity count. Description: possibilities room is basically a room with different possibilities. It may be different, depending on different factors, such as temperature, day, population, etc., but we do have a description. It is basically composed of a round room, nothing else. The room is completely white, the floors, the ceiling, the furniture, everything. The room is estimated to have an area of 300 square meters. Generally speaking, this room is very bland. There's nothing to do, everything is monotone, and you seem to be hopeless. There is no source of almond water and food, no Wi-Fi signal, and no exits either. Colonies and outposts. The existence of colonies and / or outposts in the room is impossible, due to the entrance being exclusive to one person at a time. Entities. The only thing that you have to battle there is your sanity. Being a lot of time in a room like that may drive you crazy, causing hallucinations and worse effects. Don't like your reality? Reload the page. Logs log 1, blue. Maze, 25/06/2009. What even is this? I was just trying to explore level 100. That level was complete hell. I already hate beaches, but abandoned beaches? Damn. Anyways, I don't even know where to go now. It's my first time in a real maze, let alone a maze with round rooms. Some minutes later, great, now it started to rain. Luckily, I think I saw a tent in the distance. I'll keep you updated in some time. 4 minutes later, indeed, it was a tent. I just didn't expect that it had a dead person inside. The whole thing smells like rotten flesh. On the good side, now I have a magnum, some bullets, and proper equipment, so if any entity tries to attack me, I'll have a chance to survive. Next day, I'm convinced that this is a trap. How did someone even manage to build this? Anyways, if I don't find the exit by tomorrow, I'll give up. 6 hours later, after some hours of walking and running non-stop, I think I've found the exit. I haven't visited a level like that before, so I really don't know the concept of the houses now. I'll update if I find something. End of log 1. Entrances and exits. Entrances to the maze by entering a pinkish door on level 9997, by digging a lot of sand on level 100, by falling a lot of stairs and hitting your head and your hip during the process on level 9223372036854775807, by entering the flight to nowhere near on level, by entering a broken pillar on level 1. To the house area exiting level fun, by breaking the ceiling, entering a reflective house on level 11, by drinking 3 units of expired coconut water on level 234, entering a window with blue walls inside on level 188. Exiting by sitting on the carpet on the room, you'll go to level 1045, by killing all the possible entities on the real room 404 not found, you'll go to level 4, if you find a rubber duck in reality room, you'll go to level 150. Trivia and notes. Note, I'd like to thank SkyCityXD3 by influencing me to make levels with wiki text. The house area in the start is full of low-quality textures, making the space look like old games from the 2000s. The basement has random items that can appear there, but none of them are relevant. The backroom colonists have reported models of Funko Pops, old GPUs, broken mugs, Mickey Mouse plus highs and mechanic pencils. Room 404 not found is protected to the normal population. They censor the real appearance. Redacted has a serious server problem. The room is very normal. Reality room has the highest percentage of people committing not alive in